I need to get like a sweet stand for this or something. So now I think I'm quiet.
168 has begun with BP Johnson.
That's me.
Mark Ray. GU1J and the real Steve 519.
Yeah.
We did. We're good to go.
Okay. Why? I have no idea. Oh. Fucking, my computer's such a piece of shit right now.
Okay, let me shut that back door. Fucking dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a beer because I forgot to do that because I'm irresponsible.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, maybe again.
Oh, what happened to Mark? That's my favorite place to go to, actually, is Frankenstein's right here.
Mm-hmm.
The place is awesome. The stickers for my bike. Same with this one. Oh, damn. Okay, we gotta start this off because I'm not, like, running out of this beer already. Guijay?
Yeah.
Guijay?
Yes. You ready, guys?
We got Mark in here too, so let's just kick this off before he bounces out because you know he's gonna have to.
Okay.
He's road tripping it too right now. He's calling in from the road, dude.
That's awesome.
While on the road.
In 5, 4, 3. All right, guys, we've been busy. We're back. The Gamers Pub, episode 168. My name
68.
is Guijay. That's what I said, 168. Did I not say that? Steven?
I think Steven froze.
God damn it, Steven. He's
Yeah.
like, let's kick this off so I can freeze.
No, it's logged out. I thought you froze on me. I thought you froze on me, dude. It just stopped working.
All right.
It could be Mark dragging down the call.
It could be.
Yes. Okay, well, he just got booted, so, okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the reboot right here. Episode 161 of the Gamers Pub. Hello there.
No, it's 168.
God damn it. All right, here you go. 5, 4, 3. Hola, ¿cómo estás, amigos? Bienvenidos por todo en el mundo. Yo soy Guijay, and welcome to the Gamers Pub, episode 168. No, this isn't a Spanish podcast, actually. This is the Gamers Pub. The same Gamers Pub you've been listening to for, what, the past 6 years? You know it, you love it. Video games, tons of cool shit. My name's Guijay. Welcome. Old listeners, what's going on, guys? I see you all bellied up at the bar. Dominic, I think he's about to finish cleaning the urine cakes.
Well, I might be off that duty.
Oh,
I'm close.
You're close. You finished? Did you finish?
Yep.
Okay. Steve just
Yeah.
finished pouring his beer. That's my
Totally.
co-host. Steve, what's going on, dude? Come over here.
What's up, dude?
What's going on, brother? How you doing? How you feeling today?
I'm doing great, dude. I've had a fun Oktoberfest weekend.
Yes,
I
awesome.
got plenty of beers I tried over the weekend and everything else, and it's been a great weekend. It really has.
I'm glad. Well, belly up, dude. Bring your beer over here because we're about to kick this show off. I believe Mark Ray is going to try and join us via
trying.
satellite.
It might
So
be-
he'll be stopping right in. But anyway, yeah, we're the Gamers Pub. Platform Nation staple. Been around for, I don't know, so long. But we're still doing it because we love it. Old listeners know that. Steve, what about the newbies?
If you're new to the pub, let me tell you a little bit about our fun establishment over here. We have a mantra here at the pub. You see it right there above the door. Just like life, we believe in 3 things. One of them being some great beer.
Amazing friend, Steve.
And some very cool video games. It's really that simple. So we hope you continue to listen to the Gamers Pub and become a regular over here. You can join us each and every Sunday. We do this live at 6 o'clock Pacific time. We do this live over on Google Hangouts. You guys can join us. You can also tell your friends about this if you listen to the audio version and enjoy it. You can tell your friends. They can listen as well, and we can grow the pub and get more awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty laid back, right? We're not going to overcomplicate it. Good friends, good beer, amazing video games. That's what we started with, Steve, and that's why we're still here. Mark, what's up, dude? Chime in real quick.
Hey,
what's up?
What's up, Guije? How's it going? It's good to see you guys. Steve, Dom, Jose. You guys rocking the show out, man. I'm glad to join you guys every now and again.
Yeah, via satellite, dude. Are you in the passenger seat or are you actually driving?
I am. I'm in the passenger seat, man. If you checked out some of my feeds today, I've been pouring back a few, and I'll talk about one of those beers today.
Awesome. Beautiful.
Hey, Mark, real quick. Try keeping your video off, because it'll need less to send your voice than it would to send your face. You might be able
that might
to
be a good
stay-
idea, especially since you're all black anyways.
Yeah, you might be able to stay in this time.
The little icon that has the video. There you go. You just did it.
There you go.
Oh, the little icon that has the
Or did
video
he just
camera.
completely freeze himself out?
He might have froze himself.
let's be honest here.
Poor Mark. Can't
Oh,
catch a
Mark.
break.
So yeah, let's.
So anyway,
Yeah, we'll
kick it
try
off,
to
dude.
keep.
He's gone.
Everyone's getting the show is running smoothly. Mark, cut that video out, dude, so you can join us. Anyway, so Gamers Pub. Let's get into the meat of it. It's been a busy week, dude. This is week 2 of Destiny. I feel like last week when we talked about Destiny, we were all over the place. We were trying so many different things. We were trying to collect our thoughts and really kind of give an opinion, but our opinions were just based on like this overjoyed reaction we had of doing so many different things. But before we do that, guys, we always start the show off the same way. We all are beer lovers. We love the taste, the styles, the variety of beers, and we try to bring something new every week to increase our knowledge, increase our repertoire.
Oh,
What are you
here we
drinking
go.
this week, dude?
You cut out there. Were you talking to me?
Yeah, who are you talking to?
Yeah, Dominic, what are you drinking, dude?
I
Dominic, go ahead. What
have
are you drinking?
Tasty Red's Apple Ale. It's apple flavored. It has alcohol in it, and it was in my fridge. So there you go.
You gotta stay away from that stuff, dude. There's so much sugar in those things. That's why you get hangovers at your young ass age.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah. Gotta stick with something more solid. You won't get sick, dude. I'm telling you, a lot of hangovers that people have is because they drink that stuff with a lot of sugar in it. Fucks you up. Steven, what are you drinking, dude?
I am drinking an IPA by Gray or Goose Island Beer Company. Standard
Goose Island
IPA.
has a-
Nothing too special with it, but it's enjoyable. I'll drink it again. I haven't had it before, so I picked it up off of a Pick 6 kind of pack.
Yeah,
That's what I need to
I
do.
feel like the Goose Island IPA. I feel like Goose Island IPA it's nothing. It's not bad, but it's nothing spectacular. It's
I
middle
would
tier
bring this
IPA.
to a friend's house. But if they had
But
this
you're-
and some other crap, I'd drink this.
You're not poo-pooing on it, though, right?
No.
Yeah, I've had Goose Island before. I'm not a big fan of Goose Island at all. I always skip it.
There he goes. He's probably gone.
No, he's still there. His video's moving right now.
Nice.
R.I.P.
Your
Mark.
audio's cutting off. I don't know if you can
Mark,
cut your video
your
off
audio's cutting
manually.
down, dude. You sound.
Yeah.
Mark,
Oh,
turn
yeah,
off your
sorry,
video.
See if you can
Just
cut
turn
your
off the
video off.
video. Just turn
How
off
do
the
I-
video.
The video part. I don't know, dude.
I don't know how to do it
If
from
you-
the phone.
Tap the screen, and then
Yeah.
a little thing should come up, and then look for whatever looks like a camera.
Yeah, and you tap that.
Okay.
Tap it, Mark. Tap it really
There
good.
you go.
There it is.
That's it.
There we go. And now it might be better now, hopefully.
Yeah, you might be able to stay in now.
Okay.
Nice.
So, yeah, does this?
It actually does sound better. That's the clearest.
It does sound better.
It sounds a
Oh,
ton
really?
better.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds better.
Yeah.
All right, so
now.
I was talking about Goose Island. I'm not a big fan. I've had it straight from the tap at a bar and whatever. It's just okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I drink it, like I said, over a friend's house if they had this and some other stuff I didn't really, maybe wasn't a huge fan of. I won't bring this to a friend's house.
Today's a wife special. Actually, it's kind of more of a Bedazzler special. My wife was at the bar, not at the bar. She was at this grocery store, and she said, "Can I bring you something?" And do you guys ever notice that, like, when your wife calls you and is like, "Can I bring you a beer?" and you're not really kind of sure what you want? It's so difficult to explain to them because they'll be like, "I have no idea what you're talking about."
No, my wife is good with beers now, dude.
Yeah.
I can tell her, and she knows. Like, she'll know. Like, she doesn't know. Like, I can just say, "Hey, I want an IPA, or I want this kind of style IPA," and she'll know what she's doing, though.
That's what I mean. Like, I can just tell her to bring like a certain particular style, and she can find it.
Yeah.
So,
What's a wife?
Hey-oh. It's not the same as your boyfriend.
Vanessa, they're talking about wives picking up beer for their wives. Would you pick up beer for me? She said she wouldn't do it. She doesn't go down the beer aisle. She's allergic to it. She's mad at me now.
So if you ever wanted sanctuary from your wife, Mark, just go down the beer aisle.
I know. That's right.
No, so I told her to bring me something pumpkin-y. So she didn't do too bad. She brought me a Shock Top pumpkin wheat.
That's pretty good, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a good score. It's for a wheat beer, not too bad. I had another pumpkin wheat beer earlier this week, which was the UFO's wheat beer, and I enjoyed that much more. But this is great. I mean, it's totally drinkable. So I gave her a double thumbs up.
Hey, so I was looking at my untapped numbers for the weekend. 18 beers. 18 brand new beers.
I wanted to guess. Damn it, I wanted to guess, Steve.
Oh, sorry. I screwed it up.
Yeah, this is weird. Like,
18 new beers.
Steve's talking about stats on something. How unusual.
You know what's even more unusual? That Steve doesn't bring this up when it's his turn. That Steve doesn't bring this up when it's his turn to talk.
Yeah, that's true.
He always waits till it's somebody else's turn so he can interrupt.
Every part is Steve's part.
Yeah.
I love you, Steve.
And then he shuts up for like 10 minutes.
That's okay, dude. That's okay. What you need to do, Steve, is write your thoughts down. So when it's your turn to talk,
We all love him.
you can just lay it all out. But I would say with so many pumpkin beers that are out there, drink it if it's at a friend's party, but I wouldn't bring it, Steve. And somebody told me that the pump cake is here. I haven't seen it yet, though, Steve. So I still do want to try it. Mark, have you tried the New Belgium pump cake yet?
No, not the New Belgium one. No, it looks decent though. I'm not a huge pumpkin fan, just kind of like Steve. But I like.
You
my
will not
favorite
like
ones
this
is
thing.
I think the Southern Tier Warlock is my favorite.
I did not like that either.
Yeah, it's really sweet, but I'm good with sweet beers.
No.
My wife loves every pumpkin beer now. Like, every one she's tried, she's really enjoyed. I hate every single pumpkin beer.
Do you
And
see?
now I dislike this year's New Belgium plum cake as well.
What is it that you don't like about pumpkin? You said it's like that nutmeg pumpkin. Yeah.
No, it's just too pumpkin-y. I just taste pumpkin, and I don't like that flavor, that taste at all.
The funny thing is I don't even like pumpkin.
I
Like
hate pumpkin.
pumpkin pie, I don't like.
I love pumpkin pie. And the pumpkin beer.
Awesome.
What about that time how you told me how you carved that pumpkin with just you and me in the back room that one time? And there was no power drills available?
Yeah, and then we
Power
towered
drill to carve a pumpkin?
that pumpkin together.
Yeah.
Hey-o.
You need a power drill to carve a pumpkin?
No, wait, we needed it.
Hey-o. Nice. So awesome, great beers, gentlemen. As always, we at the pub we'd like to toast someone, and this week, for you, Steve, because you had such fun this week, I thought we would toast King Ludwig I of Munich. For those of you not aware, King Ludwig is the gentleman that had created and celebrated the very first Oktoberfest. So for those that don't know, Oktoberfest usually starts at the third week in September and ends in the first Sunday of October. It began at the royal wedding on the 12th of October in 1810 when the Crown Prince Ludwig, later to become King Ludwig, was married to Princess Teresa of Saxony-Hildenburg-Hessen on the 12th of October. Booyah. So here's to you, King Ludwig, for Oktoberfest, which spawned many more beer festivities, gatherings, parties. Cheers.
Salute.
Cheers.
Speaking
Hello.
now of Oktoberfest, or any
And thanks to Untapped for the Oktoberfest badge. Yay.
yeah, are any of you guys here doing anything for Oktoberfest, or have done anything so far? Because they're just kicking off, like what you said, Gui. This weekend is pretty much when they just start kicking off. Are you guys doing anything for it?
Not so far. Drinking beer?
Yep.
That's it. No, you guys don't go to any Oktoberfest festivals at all?
There's not a lot of Oktoberfest festivals around here, dude.
Yeah.
In Ohio, there's not.
Nope.
Oh, odd.
No.
I would assume that there would be some there.
I mean, there's a couple, especially with the large German communities, but you know, it's a good, decent kind of drive.
Oh. Yeah, we did. Over here in Fort Collins, they did our Forttoberfest thingy this weekend, and I had the weekend off, so it worked out great. The wife and I, we rode down there, and actually we started the weekend off right by hitting up a brewery here that Friday morning before the Forttoberfest started off. We hit the brewery, and the wife and I had all of their beers that they had on tap. Because why not?
I saw she was in her little German outfit there too.
Oh yeah, she was. That was for the Oktoberfest directly thingy. Yeah, it was fun though. We hit that brewery up, tried a bunch of their great beer. That was over at Horse and Dragon, out of here at Fort Collins. They got this L Cubed IPA. I really like it. I really do. And then they got this one called the Sad Panda. It's a stout. It's like a drip coffee stout. It's getting a lot of good press and a lot of good talk about it. So if that's still around, come GPub 15, we're gonna have to get you guys to try that as well. But yeah, we did that, and then like we did some of the Forttoberfest stuff. I hit up the local pinball arcade that we have over here, and they have a bunch of great beer over there at the pinball arcade as well. So we hit that up. My brother was in town. Checked out this whiskey place also earlier that day, and tried. Well, they had this like lunch special. It was $10 for a burger, a beer, and a shot for $10. So we tried all that. I realized how much I hate whiskey. I really fucking hate that shit. But while I was there, Troy, I thought of you. Bedazzler, I thought of you, and I had a Lagunitas Fusion 23, I believe it was.
I haven't seen that one yet, so I'm excited to find that.
Yeah, they had that over there on tap, so I had a pint of that, and it was.
Bedazzler, you like? I'm sorry, Steve. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead. No, because I mentioned it because of him, because he loves the Lagunitas.
I do. I love the price too.
I saw that haven't had that before, and I figured, let me go check this out. Maybe Dazzler's had this before, or not.
Hey, Bedazzler, you like whiskey, right? Like
I'm not a big fan.
stuff?
Not a big fan. I don't hate it.
All right, okay. I don't like it at all, but I just saw over here that Southern Tier also does an oak-aged pumpkin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I may have to give that one a try. I have a pumpkin left over from last year, and so what the quality will be after a year, I don't know. But I have a new one too, so I can compare the 13 to the 14. So I'm kind of.
You've had the Warlock, right?
Really?
Don't think I have.
Yeah, it's their pumpkin stout.
Oh, nope, missed that one. I'll look for it, but I don't know if we'll have it around here.
Yeah, that's just this year, so.
Have we done the drinking part yet?
Yeah, what are you drinking?
Oh, and then another beer. Wait, real quick
Go ahead.
before he goes into his though. Let me finish the last part of my Oktoberfest. So we also went to a Steve-toberfest that was going on by Petros Brewing Company. The owner, his name is Steve. So everyone whose name is Steve for Steve-toberfest gets a free pint. So we went over there, had this peanut butter red ale.
Steve for that day.
It was a peanut brittle red ale. It was,
wow, that
kinda
sounds
unique.
good.
It kind of was. Even the wife, she tried some of it. She's like, wow, you can really taste the peanut butter in this.
So it probably had some really strong caramel hints to it as well.
Yeah, it did. I quite enjoyed it. And then they also had a Steve-toberfest beer that it was Oktoberfest style. That German beer kind of style. So I had one of those as well because I had to have a beer named after me. I was obligated at that point.
Sure.
Good thing it wasn't like Jose Fest in Mexico or something.
Dude,
Everybody would have had a free pint.
Everybody would have had a free pint. I had so many friggin' beers over this last
Has
week.
anyone here had Duclaw's Sweet Baby Jesus? It's a peanut butter stout.
Nope, never heard of that one.
I haven't had most of the beer you guys talk about.
But let's keep going fast. Keep going
Like
straight.
99% of it.
Dominic's had
That's
Bud
'cause
Light.
Dominic
He's
used
had some
to-
Natty Ice.
No.
He's hit the Miller Lite up a couple times. PBRs, which PBR now owned
And
by the Russians.
He's got the
Drink a
Sporting
PBR.
Rock Band mic. Huh?
Exit
Yeah,
183.
Sweet. I
Testing
got
it
one
out,
of those.
Bedazzler.
I'm not using it.
Did you guys hear about
Testing it
that?
out.
About PBR? They're owned by the Russians.
Dropped.
Dude, I
Just
watched
keep
that
drinking
movie
Bedazzler.
Sabotage with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Ooh.
Key
Everyone
mark.
was drinking PBR in that movie.
PBR just got bought by a Russian company.
Awesome.
Okay, cool. Sorry, it froze on me. My video keeps freezing for some reason.
Bedazzler, did you do your beer yet, dude?
No,
Nope.
Bedazzler, what are you
Nope,
drinking,
just
dude?
getting ready to. I got a big old one and it's got one of these
Left.
stop things. So if you can't
You mean
finish the
draft?
whole thing, you can stop it up. But it is a pumpkin, and because I
Steve's
drank up
favorite.
all my Oktoberfest pumpkin eater. And
Yeah.
it is it's an ale brewed with pumpkin and spices. It's honestly pumpkin's one of my favorites. I haven't had it yet this year, but this one, I think I like this one better. It's I'll hold it up. It's kind of hazy, milky, not super dark, but definitely colored. It's got a really good pumpkin flavor, but it's got lots of spices, and I really like all the spices that are in this one. It's balanced well. Of course, it says it's 19 IBUs, but you don't expect a lot of bitter out of a pumpkin beer. So I'm really liking it. I think it's a good one, and I put it up on Untapped.
Oh yeah, Untapped. I have that thing.
Yeah, it's a good one. I think it was like 8 some percent. I can't remember exactly, but can't find it on the bottle right off. But I like it. I would recommend it if you guys haven't tried it and you like pumpkin beers, especially the spicier ones. I think it's a good one.
Hey, Steve, can I talk about one of the beers I had today since I got kind of skipped because I kept dropping out?
Yeah,
go
it's
ahead.
right at 8%.
So it's a beer I really want you guys to try if you like stouts. I know you guys, it's getting to be that kind of season.
Oh, yeah.
And I know Bedazzler and you guys like the little dark brewing company. I picked it up about a week ago.
Wait,
This is
what brewing
my-
company? You cut out right when you said their name.
I'm sorry, it's Evil Twin. Evil Twin Brewing Company. Easy to remember because my wife's a twin, but I got the good one. I got the nice one. So it's really her sister that reminds me of this one. But it's called I Love You with My Stout, and it's a real it's an imperial stout. It comes in at a hefty 12%.
Ooh.
My buddy picked up a 12-pack on my recommendation. He didn't realize the ABV before like a school PTO meeting. He shows up. He's like, "Yo, man, that stout was nice. Too bad I didn't know how much it was gonna kick me before I went to this meeting."
Yeah, that's
But yeah, it's really good, Steve. It might be a little too sweet for your taste, but for me, it's on my top 10, or at least my top 5 of like imperial stouts.
Wow.
So
That's impressive.
I
Those are really good
highly
stouts.
recommend it. It's real chocolatey, smooth. It's a little sweet, but I think it's balanced with a little bitterness too.
I like a sweetness in a stout myself,
Yeah. So
as long as it's got that bitter end to it.
Yeah, pick it up, man. It's got the sweet finish, the sweet start and the bitter finish. And,
Okay.
It's awesome.
I like that. I like a good chocolate too.
And speaking of Untapped,
Yes.
I
saw that one on
nervous.
Untapped.
I'm kind of nervous about the one on Untapped. That Bobby's is kind of stalking me on there, talking about my photos. I need to be like on GQ magazine with some of them. So
Oh yeah.
it's all good. Yeah, I put back a few Sierra Nevada Pale Ales today, and of course the Stone Brewery IPA is always the go-to IPA. One of the many good go-to ones.
One other one
That's
that
it, man.
I've got a couple left in the fridge. If you guys haven't had the Dogfish Head pumpkin, it's really spectacular too.
Yep. I have had that one. It is
Very good.
You get it for this car.
Of course, I haven't had a bad Dogfish Head, so there's a lot more to try. But the ones I've had, I've liked all of them. So
Yeah, they're awesome.
I'm glad they're finally
Awesome.
around here because we didn't have them here for a long, long
A
time.
real good. We mentioned on the show. It's a real good starter IPA. Is the 60-minute if you're not kind of getting into them.
And if you've been into them, get the 90.
So you know where we are now. My first ever Dogfish Head was a 90-minute actually.
Yeah.
My first ever Dogfish Head.
Yeah.
It's good
I think that was
stuff.
my first too. But I was already into IPAs, so I kind of knew what to expect. If people aren't into IPAs, it might be a little rough to start on.
Or what do we got next, Steve? Did the toast?
We did the toast. Gui, are you still here?
Yeah, man, just chileando.
All right, so let's go into drunk texter
Chillaxin'.
emails. Drunk texter emails. We got a few just nice little tweets about last week's show. A lot of people enjoyed it, so thank you very much. Tweet us nice things about it. We appreciate it. If you guys want to hit us up, you can hit us up at beer@thegamerspub.com or just tweet us at thegamerspub. That's the easiest way to do it, and we'll respond to your questions that way.
We like the tweets.
New releases this week. We have a couple new releases. FIFA 15 and Disney Infinity Marvel. Gui, are you picking one or two of these up? I can almost guarantee you're getting one of them just because it says the word Marvel in it.
Yeah. So FIFA 15, I still don't even play FIFA 14 enough, Steve. So I'm not like that much of a fan of soccer that I would even notice the change in the roster or smallest details. So I think I'm good. I think I'm good with FIFA 14 to still get my soccer kick. Disney Infinity, the Marvel version. Now, my kids really are kind of excited. They want to play this. I want to play it, but man, $80 is the starter price tag for that. It's kind of a hard pill to swallow.
Hardware that comes with it, right?
Yeah, and it comes with some figures, but the thing is my kids are going to want these extra figures to play in the game.
Of course.
They're like $13 a pop.
Wow.
Yeah.
They know how to hit you.
Yeah, they do know how to hit you. It's pretty expensive hobby habit. Unfortunately, as a Marvel fan, they're pretty cool looking little figurines. So the collector in me is like, yeah, those would kind of be cool to have.
Which means it's probably good not to get started.
Yeah, right. So I'm kind of sitting on the fence with this one. With Destiny kind of consuming the lives of everybody over here, we're enjoying it so much. I could wait. I could wait on this and kind of see what happens and see if it drops in price in the next couple months. Maybe jump on it then, but I do want Marvel Infinity. Anybody else?
I know nothing about it.
I like it just because it's Marvel, but I don't think I would ever play it. So, and the price is totally priced me out of it. So
yeah, I popped back in starts at $80, and I'm like, meh.
So imagine, Dominic, Skylanders meets Minecraft, except in the Disney universe with both Disney and Marvel characters. So you basically
Little Mermaid, Marvel
Skylanders.
Well, like the little action figures that you can put and go into the game.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about.
So they have little collectible action figures, and so the first Disney Infinity featured all Disney characters and some Phineas and Ferb, Mickey Mouse, Goofy, the whole nine. Jack Skellington, Toy Story, Pirates of the Caribbean,
Monsters Inc.,
Frozen, and they all played in this world where there was a story mode, but there was also this toy box mode where you could build races, buildings. It was Minecraft-esque. Now the sequel is featuring all Marvel characters, but your Disney Infinity characters can still go into it. So you could have a level where Thor's fighting with Fantasia version of Mickey Mouse. So it looks cool.
Well, that sounds cool, but again, $80 price tag.
Yeah. It's definitely they're definitely catering to that younger audience.
Sure. If I had kids, I'd probably be all over that for them. But
even the way it looks, it still has a kind of a youngish audience,
right?
Target demographic for it. So, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. And anybody for FIFA? Mark? Anyone?
I'm actually considering a sports game, and it's between FIFA and Madden. I know you guys were hitting up the Madden really big now, but since Destiny's on the table, honestly, I don't think it's gonna get the priority that it needs. So probably not. But I'm gonna definitely play the demo.
Nice, Steven. I know you're a big FIFA fan.
Yeah, I'm not. I didn't play it as much and get enough use out of it as last year's one.
Yeah, if we want to play some soccer, dude, we can hit up 14 together.
Yeah, I'd have to play more of the previous versions.
Yeah. What's the fun thing is?
Sorry, I was gonna say I would get it if there's enough group interest. I just I just want people to play with because I don't want to have this game and I'm not gonna play it by myself.
And I'm not where nearly good enough to go online and play people. I would get my ass.
No, I gotta play only sucky people who suck like me.
Yeah,
it's the only way it's fun.
Yep, starter and
For sure.
So no, I'm out. I got Destiny, dude.
Yeah,
I got a game to keep me company.
Now
when I need a break from Destiny, when I need that break, I'll jump on some Minecraft.
Now
Minecraft is awesome.
We all know there is a soccer ball in the Citadel in Destiny.
There we go.
Maybe we could do a little soccer game there, at least some hacky sack type soccer.
Yeah.
We can make our own goals between the the bounty dude, and the postman, and the dude you turn in your Ingrams to.
Yeah. Let's talk about what we've all been playing this week. Dominic, you have one game that we have not been playing.
Yes, I am a huge fan of the Soul series that Steve was pretending not to know.
Oh, he was talking about De La Soul or the Soul Train.
No, he was being butthurt because I was talking about it in the Destiny chat. But no, I picked up Demon Souls courtesy. Shout out to SpongeBobby's for the $20 PSN card. That was super cool, and I used that to pick up.
How did you know what it was?
What was?
What his thingy was?
His cooler.
His cooler.
I just honestly, it was the crease. I was like, that looks like a cap. I thought if anything, it was like one of those big like water thermoses that you like screw it off, or it has like the little spout. That's what I thought it was. That was actually going to be my next guess, and so I said, I guessed it was a cooler, and he's like, oh, you won, and sure as shit, man. He, a good hour later, he sends me a picture, and then he sends me a code, and $20 later, and then I picked up Demon Souls because I'm a pretty big fan of the Soul series, so yeah.
So SpongeBob's put up.
I'm soulless.
What's that, Mark?
Mark.
I think we lost him.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll explain to Bedazzler, and then maybe Mark will get it. Anyway, SpongeBob, he texted the group, and he said he wanted to have a contest, and the contest was that he was going to take very close-up pictures of an item, and we all had to guess what the item was, and whoever guessed it was going to win a $20 PSN card. And so it went on for a little while, and then I got it right, and so then I got a $20 PSN card courtesy of SpongeBobby. So again, shout out, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Sort of, because Demon Souls is really hard, and I wanted to throw my controller through the TV. But thank you, I do appreciate it. But yeah, Demon Souls, it's really good. It plays a lot like, well, I guess Dark Souls plays a lot like Demon Souls because it's first. But anyway, it's old. It came out in 2009. It was pretty critically acclaimed, and it's really good. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it. Me and Armando were planning on having a playthrough sometime this weekend, I thought.
Were they? Armando's not here, so he can't speak.
No, I don't know. I don't know where he is. Where he's been. He hasn't been responding in the group chat lately, has he?
No, maybe he's mad at you. Maybe you've hurt his feelings, dude.
No.
Thanks.
Steve's the only one that reads through the whole group chat and has he keeps a written record of everything and who responds to what and who doesn't.
Well, I just, if my friends feel it's important to share me something, I feel it's probably important enough to check it out to what they want to share.
Yeah, I agree. If you've seen it in the last, 1 minute or so.
All right, guys. So there's really been
What game?
There's really been one game.
We've been playing, aside from Dominic, but he played 2 games, but I don't know where his brain was at.
I've also played the show 14. Just throwing that out there. Go.
There's no reason. You get no brownie points with us.
Yeah, I play
Stop now.
I remote play before bedtime.
Oh, he remote plays. How cute!
I have a Vita version.
You really play remote play.
I will play with remote play.
All right, so Destiny.
Destiny.
Has your thoughts changed since we played last week? Anything new to add, guys?
It's nice to have almost everyone in the group ready to do raids. I think I'm super excited. No, it's not sorry. It's all about time thing.
Yeah.
But Dazzler's the only one who's got. If you add his 3 characters together, will be above everyone else's single character. But he doesn't have any one of them above like double digits.
Yeah,
he does.
He's up to like 12 or 13.
I got 13.
Eventually, I'd like to know kind of which way, since he's the only one that's probably played the most in depth of each one, about which one he likes.
I believe Gui and myself have played just as much in depth into all of the characters just during the beta alone, and we've gotten because we had every character maxed out.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna do what Gui's doing next and build a Titan, a defensive Titan.
Defender.
Because his Titan, dude, when he smacks that shield down, that thing is awesome, dude. And it lasts forever.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
telling you, I was playing with a guy that threw up the defender. It was on just a strike mission, and it was awesome, man. I think that would be really.
I think for raids,
crucial
it's going to be
on
almost a
raids.
must-have.
Yeah, because I don't think a lot of
Right.
people are doing it. So I think it's, if we plan out our classes, I think we'll need to do a little bit better strategizing before we go into a raid. On like, hey, let's pair up in buddy teams, stick with your buddy team throughout this mission, and we'll kind of take it as it goes. But I was listening to you guys' podcast last week. You guys mentioned what you would like to change. You guys had some awesome stuff. One thing that I thought of that you guys didn't mention, that because I play with my kids sometimes, is like local co-op, just 2 people at once, just even
totally
messing around. That's the biggest one thing I think I would like to see. And maybe
Yeah.
I think it would. I don't know how hard it would be. I wouldn't think it'd be too tough since a lot of other previous gens have done that.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm
and
kind of
would
okay.
have
I'm
second
kind of
control.
okay. Like I see your point because you've got kids,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of okay with it
Yeah.
because that kind of makes me think
Well,
of Skyrim, and I'm
Well, if I
like,
didn't
I'm
have
not
somebody else
sure.
locally that wanted to play with me, then yeah, I totally agree. But since, I mean, I don't want to have to go buy a second PS4 and a second copy of the game just to be able to play with my son, but that's what I would have to do.
Yeah.
Guije just has his son farm for him, which he's nice.
Right.
He's like, I'm glad it don't have co-op.
He really is.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a family affair. I think I may even be a little bit higher than Steve now.
The more
I love
That doesn't
it.
count, though. That
What is
doesn't
it?
count.
Are you talking just your light points?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It doesn't count.
yeah. I just need what I need now to bump up my light points. I need a bunch of relics of iron, or iron relics, or whatever it is. I need a bunch of that because all my armor and my gear is pretty much max ranked ability. I just don't have the iron to put into it to actually rank it up
Right.
itself. But I've earned enough XP for all of those things already, where it's like semi-unshaded, saying yes, if I unlock the previous things, then I can also unlock this. I just need to get all that iron for it.
Do you have all legendary armor, Steve?
No, I just don't have a freaking legendary helmet yet.
I
That's
don't
the only thing
have
I don't
any.
have.
Oh,
That
but
pisses
everything
me
else
off.
is legendary?
Yeah, except for I have my exotic heavy gun, and I have my exotic body armor, and I have another exotic body armor now that I just threw in my thing.
Did
'Cause
you
I-
do
The Warlock one.
The Warlock one, yeah.
Did you do a specific exotic strike to get that stuff, or was it just a loot drop?
It was just loot drops, dude.
Yeah.
I got the last 2 off of purples. Wait, when
The
I
one-
got decrypted from that one dude, it was
Yeah.
a purple, and he gave me a yellow, which is amazing because most of the time I get blues on all my purples.
To date, I still have not found a single purple Ingram.
I found one, and it turned into a blue. So
Yeah, I think same here.
a lot of reviewers, including I think you guys have mentioned, like it allows you to jump right in. You're in kind of going through the game instantly. You don't have to go through a lot of exposition or tutorial stuff. But I still kind of, to me, because I keep asking all these questions about what's this
Yeah.
black wax idol and all this, and you make fun of me. But the first time I ever played, really, was with Jose and Armando. And like Jose was like just bum rushing me, speeding me through the tower, the Citadel, and he was like, "Go to this guy, go to this, go to this guy." And I wasn't really paying attention. I was just clicking through stuff, and then so that's why I made that mention about the different factions, and I didn't catch the link that Steve had previously sent out. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, so this is how you really are supposed to get your gear leveled up through these Vanguard points and in reputation and all this, versus just like doing loot farms. So, but to me, that I like the game even more now because of all this depth stuff, and I'm fine going out to a wiki and looking at stuff versus having an actual, never gonna buy a guide, but I think there's enough stuff online. And I bought the digital version, but I suspect even the hard copy version didn't come with any kind of instructions.
No, it didn't come with anything.
No, I got the hard copy because it came with my system, and I did actually go ahead and buy the guide. My son was very interested in it and wanted to read up on it and look at it, and I didn't see a problem with it, so we actually got the hardcover, and we ended up, they have one with each character, and of course it's under the dust cover, and we ended up with a Warlock, which is kind of what we wanted, so that was pretty cool. I did have a code for the digital guide too, which didn't work, but I emailed them and they supposedly fixed it. I haven't checked yet, so.
Yes.
Stupid thing was I had a coupon through GameStop on my digital thing for a guide that I didn't even use. I was like, darn it. Oh well. So.
I'm kind of in the same boat as Steve is right now.
Mhm.
I kind of maxed out all my gear. Just don't have enough items to kind of level it up.
And it sucks too, doesn't it, dude?
Yeah.
It really kind
No.
of sucks at times. You just get to this point where it almost feels like you're not doing anything. You're not
Yeah.
going anywhere.
Well, I think we need to make an effort to really hit those story missions now.
Yeah.
And
Well,
some of
yeah,
these-
we got to do that, and then what'd be nice is, Bedazzler's almost there, dude.
Right.
And Mark probably only needs a couple more ranks before he's able to do the raids.
Oh my gosh, I went up 4 levels that just sitting here for, what, an hour and a half?
Yeah.
That way we're
I think
farming.
on Tuesday, when they put out new raids, I say let's try to actually do this. Let's gun for Tuesday.
I need to get up to 15 at least, so maybe I can...
So, Steve or Jose, did you guys figure out how we can save and all that stuff? How the mechanics of the raids work, like saving wise, and you get
No.
a week to do it?
No idea.
Because man, if it literally takes over 10 hours, that is going to kind of be a bear
They can
to
be.
coordinate.
I think only the high level raid, like the Vault of Glass. I'm not sure about any of the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
we'll
far as the
figure it out.
Vault of Glass goes, I was reading up, and now players are starting to figure out how to do it. Not even just like speed run it, but just how to just do it. It can be beaten in as little as an hour and a half.
Oh wow.
Okay. Well, have
Yeah,
to read up on it.
I'd be even okay with like 3 hours would be fine. But that's kind of like
Right.
That's a lot of gaming for one night
It is.
for me.
Right.
Being a married guy, I know like Dominique, he can like rock out a 10-hour session, no problem. As long as long as he gets to go see the Cards play.
can't.
As long as I get to go see the Cardinals play. There it is.
Yeah. Go Cardinals, man.
Wrong one, Troy.
No. Baseball's the right Cardinals.
I was rooting for him last year.
All right.
Side note.
Okay.
So I have.
Well, I may have to
haven't
pick
done-
the
I've only
Cardinals as
done
a team to root
two,
for because my team is in the crapper this year. So,
Anyway.
go ahead.
I've only
Mark.
done
Sorry.
I've only done 2 story missions on Mars, and I've got all these bounties are like for stuff on Venus and stuff, and I feel like I've like not really broken the game, but I'm just playing a little differently, and I think I really want to go back and knock out the story so I can start doing these like the story of the week or story of the day or these daily
Right.
missions is like a story mode that I haven't even done in regular yet. And I know you can rank up a lot of Vanguard reputation and points and all that stuff for doing those the daily strikes and the weekly missions and all that.
I think if you just do those loot drops, like those loot kind of farming that we were doing, you get enough Vanguard points
Yeah.
just doing that, dude. Because what happens is
Okay.
that public event always spawns behind us,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
Right.
you do that public event, you get 4 or 5 Vanguard marks every single
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
So it comes every 30 minutes. Here's an extra 10. Here's an extra 10. You get them really fast because you can only earn 100 in a week.
Now, do
Okay.
the,
Anymore.
Oh, I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
didn't know there was a limit to the week.
There's a 100 Vanguard marks a week and 100 Crucible marks a week.
Crucible.
That's all
mark.
you
Okay,
can-
I haven't done any Crucibles at all. 0.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
just
played
did a
any.
few.
I know that's a good way to do Crucible bounties and stuff too.
yeah. So, do the story missions level with you, or
No.
now that I'm
They don't
They
scale.
don't really level.
They
okay?
don't
So now that I'm level 13, then
It-
I'm gonna go
it's
back
gonna
and
be
it's going to be a level
different.
6 or level 9 mission. Okay.
It's gonna
You
be
can
easier
change
for you.
I think you can make it hard and do it at a higher level or something.
the difficulty.
Right.
You can only change it so much.
Yeah, you can make it heroic, I think, is the highest.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can make it harder, but you can't make it easier.
Yeah.
But you don't get that much like an extra bonus.
Troy, remember when we
So
were?
if you're not getting the bonus,
Yeah.
why waste your time?
Yeah,
Because it's
exactly.
not where you put most of your time in. You just
Yeah.
want to kind of finish
I
the
agree.
story stuff to get to the other stuff.
Okay.
Troy, remember we were together, Troy, and I was like,
Yeah.
make it
Okay, you're cutting out, Mark. Sorry.
hard. And you were like, I can't. And I was like, how's the audio now? Is it okay?
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
it's
it's okay.
All right. So we
It was. Wow.
I was like, Troy,
You're
just
out.
make it
Yeah.
hard. And you're like,
Your dial-up
"Can't."
connection's
I'm
not
like,
working, Mark.
"If we
You need to call AOL, Mark.
Yeah.
I'm eating peaches and beer and lullaby.
and then
I'm sorry, Mark, but it's just every time. Yeah, he's gone.
He's gone now.
Again. Wife's watching too many Netflix movies right now, I guess. I know.
No, they're driving.
Yeah, he's in the
He's
car.
on the
and
road
his
right now.
connection's real
Oh,
spotty.
okay. Okay, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, I really do like this game. It's the most fun that I've had in a long time, and I know that it's largely in part due to that we're all playing it, we're all interested, and
Oh, yeah, it's
I
always
understand everybody's complaint about the story mode, and it doesn't help that the story mode is actually like an afterthought.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like I'm building up all these levels, and Steve, we're gonna run through the story mode when we decide to get to it.
Yeah, we're gonna knock that thing out eventually.
Yeah, I mean we're just
But
gonna.
I mean that shows how we feel about it too. It's a side thought even for us. I mean
Yeah.
we get some time. I mean well hey can you do story? Can I do story? Everything else. But a lot of times things just don't match and
Well, you know what it is? I feel like it's story mode.
or like if we're doing something like today with the football, how we were watching football together,
Yeah.
and we're like we're just grinding. So we're both playing on the Vita, so we don't want to do
Oh, I
story
was
mode
too.
on the Vita.
We were all three on the Vita.
Yeah, we're all on the Vitas, just grinding away as we're watching
But you know
football
what?
today.
That
Which
surprised
worked
me really
awesome.
well, right?
It really worked awesome, dude.
I can't figure out how to do the dance, so I did it once through the Vita, and I don't know how you do up on the or sideways on the D-pad.
Mhm.
But of course the D-pad, as you discovered, thank goodness, that you hold down on the D-pad as you're walking forward, and it makes you run. So
It really
obviously
helped my freaking farming missions.
No
'cause
doubt.
I sucked so much. I was like, God, this sucks. I'm so fucking slow.
Yeah,
in
I
farming,
finally
dude."
figured out grenades and melee, and then I figured out the middle of the screen is the touchpad,
Yeah.
and so I
The
could do different things.
did you happen to see my I said something to you about that earlier, Bedazzler, about the
Yeah.
button guide?
Right,
It turns out I thought that was just like a generic
right.
button thing, like this is R2, this is L2, not specific. They're game specific. Like if
Right.
you ever go to it, it'll say like Destiny, and it says
Mhm.
grenades is this button, and melee is this
Right.
button. So yeah, it's kind of a useful thing.
Yeah, I did it while I was on the. I did it once while I was on the main screen for the PS4 through my Vita, and then it gave me the generic ones like R1, L1 are the buttons, and then
Right.
R2, L2 are the top of the screens on both sides, and R3, L3 where you click the button is
Right.
the bottom corners of the screen. But that's not true for Destiny. So
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Well, my revised opinion on Destiny is I'm finding that I have just like really no interest to play it unless I'm playing with you guys. It's boring unless I'm playing with like friends.
Yeah.
Then it's like incredibly fun. Like I have me and Armando, we've been playing a lot of Crucible lately, and it is like the most. We were doing Rumble matches, it's a free for all. Like it is like just an unreasonable amount of fun. But like I play 2, 3, 4 matches like by myself, and I'm just like
right.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I kinda
when
get
I'm
that
by
way
myself,
with
I
any
only farm.
multiplayer.
I don't do anything else. I kind of only farm, and I'm cool with only farming on the Vita while the wife or daughter's watching the TV.
Right.
And that's kind of the other thing for me too, is like I am tired of farming.
I kind of
Yeah.
am too.
I don't
Yeah.
like it, dude.
But
I
yeah,
don't
what
like the
sucks is
fact that it's
you-
necessary in the first place.
Yeah, it's kind of required, which sucks.
I know, and that's my other big complaint with it is that I don't like that it is so vital, to leveling to farm like that. It's
See,
just
I haven't tried the normal way, so I don't know that it is like necessarily, I guess, necessary. I guess for us, I mean, we're all, needing to try to do these raids and level up quick, and we want to do it that way.
Yeah. It's the fastest way to level, that's for sure.
Yeah. I almost wish it was either like, I don't know, patched or wait. I don't think they're gonna. They can nerf or fix it.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know.
what I don't like is that I played a lot of story, and I would play an hour and a half or something at a sitting, and I'd be lucky to make one level. But yet I do that when I farm, and I get like 4 levels. So,
Yeah, and when I go back and do a story and they give me something, it's like
right. Then it's nothing.
it's nothing. It's meaningless.
Hmm.
as far as leveling goes, I really didn't farm to level. I just kept doing Crucible bounties and I only did ones that were worth 5,000 or more.
Right.
and I'd probably complete like 2 or 3, maybe 4 a night, and I did this for like 3 nights in a row, and I only played for maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and I was leveling up like twice a night. Because I jumped, between Tuesday and Friday, I jumped from I think 12 to 20.
So that's probably half as amount. You would double that leveling doing the farm, the cave treasure.
Yeah.
The other thing, I kind of wish some of these bounties and stuff were more like what Call of Duty did, where they were all available as a chunk to a point, and then once you leveled to a certain point, then new ones opened up. I think I like that better than picking individual ones and only having a few active at a time.
And then actually having to go back and turn them
it's like, oh my gosh, I already did that, but I didn't have the stupid thing active. So it's frustrating that way too.
I've heard if you wait and you have 2, turn in 2 or more at once is better than turning in 1, because you have an opportunity to get a rare mission or something, or I forget what it's called.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into that too.
Yeah.
Destiny rules.
Thank you, BJ.
Sure. Along those lines, Bungie and Destiny had a really, really good week. Within the first week, Destiny made more than $325 million. That was just in the first, like I said, 5 days. In that first week, via Bungie.net, they said that players logged in over 100 million hours in online play, just in those first 5 days.
I'm curious how much of that is people shooting into the cave.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
I have to wonder what portion of that is.
There's always people there every time I go
Cave
there.
of experience.
Always.
Which means something that's totally different when Steve says it. But
so I went into Bungie.net because they do like a cool weekly blog where they talk about some of the things, and they always add dumb tidbits. And this
You want to pull over?
These next couple.
Sorry, he was talking to his wife.
Sorry.
We're good. Go,
they
Lee.
said the 100 million. Excuse me.
100 million hours played.
Yeah, out of the 100 million hours played, that'd be enough time to watch the entirety of the Lord of the Rings trilogy 8,797,000 times, and they're talking about the special edition versions. 137 million activities played. That's the equivalent of over 500,000 regular seasons of the NFL. They said that the average gameplay session lasts about 3 hours on weekdays, and on weekends it ramps up to about 4 hours per session. How would you guys say that is in comparison to what you've done?
Definitely less. I play a lot less on the weekends because I'm like out and about doing things. During the week is probably when I would play, when I end up playing more. But I could easily see that statistic being very accurate.
Wait till you that don't have kids or jobs.
Oh.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. And this is an industry Crucible alone in the first 5 days, over 100 billion people were killed.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I'd like to
Bungie
know
off to really another
Earth,
good
Mars,
start.
and Venus and the Moon combined.
The average age of the gamer.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying,
Sorry,
Mark.
AT&T has failed you.
I don't know.
Average gamer.
So that's probably enough for Destiny talk. Let's put a nail in it. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, Steve, we're going to finish up. Let's finish up the story mode this week and try to get one of these raids done next weekend.
Yeah, dude, I want to do it. I'm all about it. Let's get it
I'm
done.
going to try to level. I'm going to try to farm some more.
Hey Jose,
at least 20.
can we put a nail in me too, man? I gotta roll, man. I gotta switch places with my wife. We're gonna finish driving home on our little road trip. That's why I keep cutting out. So
Are you saying you want us to nail you, Mark?
Yeah, man, for sure. With your little cutoff shirt on, looking all pumped up. Looking like a mini Marco.
This is how I picked the shirt. I went like this.
I thought Marco stopped working out and doing his
No, this is like pre-Marco. This is like pre-Marco.
his Muay Thai
This
class.
is like Marco having never ever worked out.
Yeah, that's right. Like Marco back in high school.
Grade school.
Before the roids.
Right.
Before the roids.
I'll try to stay on here, but if I cut out, I'm done.
Yeah. No, that's
I'm
cool.
driving now.
This seems safe.
Of course.
So, what you drinking, Mark?
Shh, calm down. That was like 3 hours ago.
Oh yeah. Damn. So I guess that's about it. The only other bit of news I have this week, guys, is that they're gonna make a Deadpool movie. They announced it this week that Marvel's gonna finally let this Deadpool movie happen. They said it's gonna have an R rating. Super stoked about it. Steve, you excited about a Deadpool film?
I'm excited about a Deadpool movie, dude. Ryan Reynolds is gonna be Deadpool. Let's see it, dude. I don't think it's not supposed to be till what 2016, 2017.
Yeah. Well, he was such a good Green Lantern. I'm
It's a ways out there, but no, I'm excited for it. Especially the parts of Deadpool that I've seen, the story parts I've seen with him and his little tie-ins and with other comics. I enjoy what I see. So
I just hope he's like the Deadpool in the Marvel Lego game.
Yes. Well, that's what they're going for. There's an actual. There was a cinematic that they released, which is like the basis for the film, and you could see it online. It's amazing, and I think that's what gained the most interest in the fans' kind of love for a little video that was released, and so I think that's what that made them decide to greenlight the film.
Speaking of,
Did they Green Lantern this film?
Hey-o.
speaking
Gosh, I
of
hope it is
movies,
better than that.
BJ,
Yes, sir.
I never had the opportunity to say that movie you told me to watch fucking sucked. So hard. So hard. It was so bad.
That is why there's a two positive referral process on any movie that we
It
recommend.
was so, like, I was just like...
At least one other
begging
person to
for it
say,
end.
no, this is
I
good.
don't. I like the ending of the film.
No. I didn't like
Is
any
this the-
part of the film.
What
At
movie
all.
is this? I remember him asking you guys to watch something that he had not even watched. He only watched the trailer.
That was the movie. That was
It was
the
called Found.
Oh,
It was a horror movie.
yeah, Found. Okay.
And I'm not a big
Okay.
fan
I'll
of
watch
horror
it,
movies.
BJ.
Don't, Mark, don't do it.
No, I probably like it. I like dumb stuff like UJ.
So bad.
Yeah. That's why he does not like The Wire. Because he's a moron.
It was
That's-
bad.
That's true.
It was really bad. So,
Dude, you
Uj,
guys gotta
I
watch
never
a
had
show called Rectify. It's really good.
Rectified?
You gotta watch the show called The League. Really good.
Yes,
You wish.
watch The League. Seriously.
The League is really good. I love that show. How is
Yeah, if you're
Pittsburgh
a
beating
girl.
Carolina right now?
Are they at home?
Carolina
Probably
in
they
my
have more-
friggin' in my pick'em
I
league,
bet-
dude. If
Are they at
probably
home?
have more
my
points.
super contest type of thing.
Are
Steve,
they
Check
at
the
home?
scoreboard. That's how
No, I
that's
think
how they're
Carolina.
winning.
I think it's playing Carolina. Yes, Squee.
I have to go.
All right, well, let's finish off this week's show, dude. We're pretty much almost done. We're just hitting up the last talk real quick. In free talk for this week's show, I gotta say my Seahawks did awesome against the Broncos.
Yeah, they
Only
did.
about 45 seconds did I think the Broncos maybe have a chance, and then that was it. So I'm happy to see them win. I can't wait to go to work tomorrow with all these Broncos guys that have been talking shit for the last week now. So super excited to see this. Gui, I'm sorry about your Browns.
That sucked, man, but it was a good game.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
But they still look good.
Yeah.
Sorry
And,
about my
Arizona-
Packers.
I'm not sorry about your Packers.
Oh, screw you.
My friend was pretty upset about it. The
Yeah.
Packers. They were-
And the Cardinals are looking like a great team. They really
Yes.
are.
Cheers.
Another
Yeah.
big win this time against the 49ers, a division rival. So that's good for
was-
them and good for the Seahawks.
It was a great game, and it was really fun
Did they
listening
put
to all the
Kaepernick in the
Niner,
hospital? 'Cause I
all
hate
the
that
Niner
guy.
fans like just denying everything up and down. There was like a straight helmet to helmet. I mean, like clear as day. It could not have possibly been any clearer. And they're like, I don't see it.
I saw
I
nothing.
don't see it.
Nothing.
And I looked at my friend and I was like, Kaepernick could like pull out a gun and shoot the nearest defender, and they'd be like, "Why is there a flag? I don't. What did he do? I didn't see it."
I don't
Like, that
think
is
it's
how,
actually
like,
a penalty for a
like, just-
gun.
You know what? He'd probably get at least a 1-game suspension from the NFL if he did that.
Well,
With the way
Yeah.
the NFL is,
so, yeah, just one game, something reasonable like that, you know.
kick a dude out for a year for doing weed. No, 1 game for shooting a dude, 2 games for punching your wife. Learn your lesson.
Yeah.
Um,
So bad. Yeah,
that's
go
it,
Cardinals.
That's it though for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Next week maybe will be a little bit less Destiny talk. We're still up on the Destiny horse, so you can find all of us over on Twitter. GuizeG1J. I am the real Steve519 over on Twitter. Dominic is DP Johnson 14, but Dazzler is B Dazzler, and Mark Ray is Mark Ray, all one word. MARKREA. Yep.
Yeah.
So you can find us all over on Twitter. Check out all the cool shows on Platform Nation, Video Game Jocks. Just about a nice one where they shit on Destiny for a little while. I know it was one of Mark's favorite shows. I kind of want to hear what
they say.
I know it was one of Mark's favorite episodes because Mark is all, what do you mean it's not the most amazing game ever? And then Gui gets the same way. I love how you show on the game, but you're ranked level like 87 right now out of only 20. So yes. Gui, what's playing us out this week, man?
In honor of Destiny, where the song is called Gun Showers. And it's by the Method Man, Ghostface Killer, and Raekwon the Chef from the Wu-Tang Clan. So, yeah, Gun Showers next week. Gamers Pub. Peace.
Peace.